On your side tonight, providing a closer glimpse into the unique neighborhoods that make up our city. Tonight, we are introducing you to a new segment during On Your Side Tonight. We're calling it In Your Neighborhood. The purpose? Well, it's exactly that. We're taking you inside the different neighborhoods that make up the Charlotte area, the place you call home. Each part of our city, from Uptown to Ballantyne, comes with its own history, attractions, and personality. We hope we can offer you a new glimpse into a place you thought you knew pretty well. And tonight, we begin just outside of Uptown. From Mill Village to thriving arts and entertainment, there is little question NoDa looks to be thriving. But with all that growth comes some growing pains. Photojournalist Gregory Simpson used his camera and spoke with neighbors about a community that seems to be going nowhere but up. But how high can it go?
We're at the Evening News here in NoDa, the heart of NoDa in Charlotte, North Carolina. So the Evening News is not your typical music venue. We realize that the power of music really helps to, bolster community, helps people realize that they belong. NoDa, the North Davidson Arts District, as we affectionately call NoDa, it's an artist community. It's an entertainment community. We have a lot of nightlife here. There's a great neighborhood, both single-family homes as well as a lot of, apartments and multifamily units that are kind of coming into the area. The light rail has recently come here in 2018. It opened, and so it's a thriving, part of the neighborhood, part of the community, part of Charlotte on the whole, actually. It's a lot of untouched mill buildings and mill homes, but also you have fun and quirky architecture, and people can kind of come and start their own thing here. So this mill district, there were a bunch of textile mills that kind of run along the train lines here, and Charlotte, as well as most of North Carolina, had a lot of textile, cotton manufacturing and so forth. So all of these textile mills that have been, fortunately, we've been able to preserve quite a few of them. They're just kind of unique architecture. Granted, there were some tough times that all of that stuff went through, but we've been able to kind of keep some of that heart, keep some of that ruggedness, some of that blue collar kind of vibe and so forth around here. Lots of brick, lots of just heavy building. And so it keeps a lot of that vibe of, homegrown. A lot of these are locally owned businesses. A lot of them are people's first businesses, and a lot of them are owner-operated. What we've had here is kind of like in the last five, 6 years or whatever, is just like a growth that's like, there's so many more, bedrooms and apartments and more people that are moving into this area. A lot of that is due to the light rail and people basically being able to have more access to, public transportation, which is a huge, huge part of Charlotte growing, continuing to grow, being able to welcome more people. When NoDa is a part of Charlotte, and Charlotte is a part of North Carolina, that we can all be, creating stories that connect people, that showcase and recognize, oh, that person's struggling and I'm struggling, and we have a lot of similarities and so forth on all that stuff, but recognizing the beauty and the humbleness and the strive, and just realizing that that's life, and that's how life becomes more vivid. That's how places like this don't get taken for granted. And we live our lives in a way that aren't taking each other for granted. I see NoDa growing to become, ideally for me, a more healthy place, a more welcoming place, which it already is those things. But we can do it more, we can do it better, we can do it in a more welcoming kind of way.